The lack of preparation meant that this could not take place. Although there have been instances where we have finally prevailed, the price of XRP Ripple coin might reach $35,000 0 cents due to Coinbase being the largest cryptocurrency market globally. That's awesome. Let's tackle it step by step. This video is just mind-blowing. I am, shall we not, immediately begin futures trading for Ben XRP has resumed on Coinbase. The coin, which was once embroiled in a legal quagmire, is once again in the limelight as it makes its way into institutional banking, which many in the crypto community believe is the beginning of something far larger than a mere relisting. At the beginning of this year, 2021, XRP was removed from Coinbase due to a lawsuit filed by the SEC against Ripple. The lawsuit stunned the industry and prevented XRP from being used on numerous major U.S. platforms. However, since Trump took office, the political climate has changed. The SEC has adopted a more lenient stance, and regulatory stories are being dismissed. Is progressing, and XRP's redemption narrative is nearing completion. Institutional participants, including as hedge funds, market makers, and high-frequency traders, rely on regulated liquid markets to place positions, which is why the recent move by Coinbase to reestablish XRP in its derivatives market is significant for purposes beyond retail trade. Coinbase's futures desk right here, XRP Soldier, this isn't simply a relisting, it's where all the serious money is. Now that XRP futures and options are available, the market can handle greater deals, give instruments for hedging, and minimize instability by facilitating faster price discovery and increasing liquidity. Increasing financial gains. This is starting to get interesting. There have been no official announcements, but rumors abound that Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong has been quietly planning to expand XRP once the regulatory confusion subsides. Some believe that his attempts to establish crypto policies are related to this rumor. Armstrong's platform's readiness to bring back XRP goes beyond mere business moves. It takes a personal tone. If Armstrong truly has something to gain, then Coinbase's meticulous filing of all the necessary paperwork with the CFTC to set up XRP for trading and dominance makes perfect sense. The consequences of XRP's return are enormous. Again, not only in use, but also in the news. Coinbase's decision may pave the way for more sophisticated institutional-grade financial products tied to XRP, like exchange-traded funds and structured securities. Constructing that infrastructure becomes impossible in the absence of an increasing demand for it. The SEC case is essentially ended, according to Brad Garlinghouse and Stuart Alderat, with the SEC still not officially dropping its case, but businesses are moving forward regardless. Ripple and XRP are entering a new era. The community is ecstatic about XRP's return, and some are even speculating that it could be used in a future U.S. digital asset reserve. It's still just a guess, but it shows how much curiosity surrounding the currency. According to XRP Soldier, the current situation is a prime example of how price discovery accelerates when institutions have access to significant liquidity and leverage. With the market's recent stabilization, XRP is evolving from a currency fighting for survival in a new financial climate to a valuable asset. As major investors get involved and rumors circulate that Coinbase's CEO owns XRP, many are wondering if the next big XRP pump is already underway. Well, we have the answer, and it's going to blow your mind. You're not prepared, but get ready, because the next big XRP pump could be coming soon if what's happening behind the scenes is even partially true. XRP is gaining steam once again, but this time there are actual voices raising objections. These include prominent members of the community, analysts, and traders with extensive experience riding the wave of market cycles. If you listen carefully, you can make out their words. A mix of vague and bold tweets from Jack the Rippler and Levi's statement about XRP's imminent gigapump suggests that the market is about to go crazy. While some may laugh at these claims, the data from the market suggests otherwise, so it's important to pay attention. Eduardo Fina, creator of Alpha Lions Academy, has an idea. He believes that much if XRP just achieves moderate goals stated by analysts like $270 0 cents from egra, that's a $25.00 return. It may not sound like much, but what if it strives for much higher? Having 10 XRP might transform his whole life, which is a $2.00 investment at approximately $2.00 right now. Standards. That's awesome. And while $270.00 is a decent sum, Fina is the only one who wants more. An analyst, according to tweets from finance, believes that $100.00 is just the beginning. The biggest crypto VC business has said that XRP is worth $35.00 USD per coin in 25 hours. He predicts that its value will quadruple or perhaps reach six figures. Valuations. Do you remember how amusing it was when Bitcoin hit $1,000.00, then $10.00, and then $60.00? If you're wondering if one XRP may transform your life, you might want to inquire what happens if you don't have any when the pump starts. Because as XRP, I've mentioned the new Ripple plans numerous times and how crucial they are to the growth of XRP, but you have no clue what's happening behind the scenes. A huge event is happening right now, and price discovery speeds up when institutions can use leverage and deep liquidity. What we may be seeing is the beginning of that increase. XRP's global use has been steadily increasing behind the scenes, and now that you can see the positive signal, you'll know why its price could skyrocket. If you've been keeping up with the market, you know that this could be the secret ingredient that causes its price to skyrocket. Currently, there are some highly bullish moves happening that could completely transform XRP, but often go unreported by the mainstream. For a long time, XRP has served as a go-between for international transactions and money transfers. However, big banks have been secretly using XRP for some time now, and this is having a major impact on the market. There was a recent tweet by Dragon that went viral, but banks are still mum on the subject, their necessity for XRP. If I had to pick one item to grab your attention, it would be the rapid pace of change in the corporate sector. Ripple's partnership with MoneyGram is a prime illustration of the growing popularity of XRP. As part of the agreement, Ripple has promised to trade 2 years worth of equity for 0 cents in cash from MoneyGram, which is a significant bargain. The XRapid product utilizes XRP to expedite and reduce the cost of international transfers. Alex Holmes, CEO of MoneyGram, highlighted the revolutionary nature of this partnership by stating that destination currencies are accessible around the clock 6 days a week, which might lead to